Good evening, good night, whatever time it is, wherever you are. To my Color Street family, this is Charla. And first off, I just want to thank you all for joining my group, finding out more about this new business adventure that I've started. And I'm just going to do a little live demo for you all. So I've had a few requests for me to show how to do the nails. So this is the set. This is what a set of the nails looks like when you get it. This one is Bordeaux Glitz, and I'm going to apply these on my nails. Hey Evelyn, thank you, wearing my pearls for Kamala. So in each kit comes a nail file and of course your set. And there's different sizes, so you just kind of have to get used to them and figure out what size fits your nails. So just to tell you a little bit about this, I've been a customer of Color Street for about a year now, I would say. And I kept getting compliments from people, whether I was at the store or the doctor's office. And I said, you know what? I need to just bite the bullet and try and join this business, and not necessarily for the business aspect of it, but just to share with my friends and family a product that I use and that I love. So okay, here are the sets. And so like I said, I'm gonna flip this camera and tilt it down, so just bear with me here. Let's see. Okay, let me get the camera situated so you can see what I'm doing here. Okay, so first thing you have to do is, hold on, like I said, figure out which size works for your nails. So initially for my thumb, I was using the second strip, but what I was finding is that it was a little bit short on the sides, and so I wasn't having quite enough. And when I first was looking at the set, I thought the biggest one was too big, but it actually does pretty well. And what I've been telling people is go bigger rather than smaller, because you can always kind of trim with your fingernail on your other hand. So first thing you do is peel let me make sure I'm on the camera, hold on. Okay, peel the clear piece off, and then you can either peel this top piece off. I've just left it on when I'm doing it. But so just place it as best you can on your nails. Press it real good and then smooth it down. Press it hard all the way down. And then when you get to the end of your fingernail, you just kind of separate it. So I'm peeling it off. Can you see that? Just make sure I'm on the camera good. Okay, so you just kind of break it off. Now I will tell you, if you do this right, I haven't tried it myself, but I've had people say that you can use the excess and do your toes as well. So you could basically peel this side off and then put this against the cuticle on your toenails, and then you're saving the excess nail part. I haven't made it that far yet, but that's what I've heard. So basically, here's what it looks like on my nail. So then you kind of just start trimming away at your cuticle is how I do it. Get the excess off. And just trim around your nail. And you can kind of fold it underneath if you want. And just tuck it in real good. The main thing is to tuck in on those cuticles so that it has like a crisp look. And also I did clip my cuticles today just so you can get it on there as far back as possible. So you see how there's a little excess in the cuticle? So I'm just going around with my other fingernail. And if you don't have, if your nails are kind of short, you can use one of these kind of sticks. If you have them, you can buy these at the drugstore. You can use something like that as well. So then back to my strip here. So I'm gonna go to my next nail. So I jump around when I'm doing it. I don't necessarily do them in order, but just, you know, figuring out which size works the best. So you can, this is how you would just play with it if you were doing yours. So I'm not going to use that one. I'm going to come here. And you just kind of hold it on your nail to see, you know, gauge if it fits. And then some of them are more square and some of them are more round. So you also just have to determine whether you have more round shape or more square. So I'm going to do my pinky. You see that? Okay. So you just kind of get it on. And let's say you get it, let's say you stick it on and it's crooked. You can pick it up and make sure you get it placed right. So I wouldn't press it hard until you have it just where you want it. A little bit too far down on the cuticle. Okay. So I think I got it where I want it. So you just kind of press down and then break the edges off. Make sure you get good. The key to it is really getting in those cuticles to make it look clean and crisp. And then you can stick them all on and kind of let them, you know, set on your nails. And then do all, what I normally do is stick them first and then do all the filing at once. Okay, so there's that fingernail. And again, you know, you're getting this like salon quality look, but you don't have, there's no drying time. It's not like you're at the salon and you have to wait for, you know, polish to dry. You just stick them on and keep moving. So let's see. I'm probably a little nervous because I don't normally do this to an audience, but okay, so we'll do this one. I normally know which ones exactly go for each finger, but so get as close to that cuticle line as you can, as straight as you can. Make sure you got some on each side and then press. Let's see. And like I said, but I normally wait till I get it positioned just right before I press hard. Make sure it's in the right spot and then start tearing around your fingernail in those cuticles or nail beds, whatever you want to call them. Let's see. You can just peel it off. And like I said, if you really want to get your best dollar, do your toes with the other side. I'm going to do that next time, but I'm not going to do that live because y'all are not going to look at my feet. Okay. There's that one. Another thing too that some of my stylists in my group told me was make sure your hands are warm and also that the stickers are warm. Something about the warmth helps them to stick better. Okay, so let's see. We're gonna do ring finger again. Take that off. And like I said, go bigger rather than smaller. so that it's covering your whole nail. Make sure it's on there good. Because you can always trim. And I just broke this thumbnail today. And it was longer, so I had more to work with for cleaning the cuticles. But we'll make it work. It doesn't require much because you can just pull it. And like I said, if you wanted to do your toes, then you would just take this. I probably could use that, honestly, on this hand. Probably enough. Let me try it. I've never done this, but let's try. Now, I'm right-handed, so it's a little harder for me doing my right hand, but look at there. Use one strip on 2 nails. Just making it stretch a little further. And then some have asked me, oh, I'm not on the camera, whoops. Some have asked me, how long do they last? I say 10 to 14 days, probably depends on how fast your nails grow. My nails grow pretty fast, so this last set I took off after about 10 days. Not because they really looked bad on the edges, but they were growing out in my cuticles. Okay. And then we got one more finger on this left hand. I'm just going to do the one hand. I'm not going to make y'all sit here for the whole set. Stick it good. I'm probably not as good as the people on YouTube, but I'm trying. So you just kind of clean those cuticles up, like I said. I'll come over here. And while I'm finishing this, just to tell you a little story. So one Sunday, I was in bed watching a movie with my husband, and he was kind of watching the movie, kind of not. And I was sitting on my side doing my nails. And so he said to me later that day, he goes, when did you get your nails done? And I was like, I did them while we were watching the movie. And he said, how come I didn't smell it? Because he hates the smell of nail polish. He said, how come I didn't smell it? And I said, because they're stickers. Now I will say they do have a little mild, like I can smell it right here doing this. But, I mean, he was sitting on his side of the bed and didn't smell anything. And he thought I had gotten my nails done. No, sir. Did them myself. So, there's that one. So you just kind of file the excess, stay under the nail, and kind of come up. What I do is kind of come under the nail. And then come under the nail and then kind of get the excess off like that is what I do. You don't want to file for too long because you are filing your nails, so you don't want them to, you don't want to take too much of it off, obviously, but they are nails. They'll grow back, I promise. I didn't do the greatest job on this one, but see how it kind of came up a little bit, so you can just kind of press it and then smooth it with the file. And like I said, this is just a fun alternative to, you know, obviously right now with COVID, I mean, nail salons are open, but if you're not comfortable and you'd rather do them in the comfort of your own home, this is a fun way to get styles. And there's solids and glitters. I tend to like the glitters, but I'm gonna try a solid next. And then, so when you set up as a stylist, they send you a kit with 10 sets. So I'll show you a few of the different sets they sent me. And I guess you can do whatever you want with them, whether you're going to use them on yourself or if you're going to sell them. But they do send you with, you know, quite a bit. This is the one I had on last. I want to try this one. That looks pretty. That's nuclear. How do you pronounce that? Fusion, I guess. And then they also make them in petites. So they don't, the age limit that they specify is 12 and over for them. But if you have a smaller nail bed, they do sell them in petites. Not as many options are available in petite, but there are a few. And then there's also French manicure kit. And I do have some samples as well. So if some of you want to try them, I can throw one in the mail to you. Just text me or message me and let me know. And I'll let you try a sample out on a couple fingers. And so I'm just going to keep filing. Make sure it's pressed down good. And it may be, oh, not on the camera, sorry. I haven't tried the French, Evelyn. I actually bought a French kit from the lady here in town that I was getting them from. I bought it for my brother-in-law's wedding, and then I lost them and never got to put them on for the wedding, and I still haven't found them. So if I find that set of French, I'll let you try it. I just don't know where it is. It's in my house. And then we'll get that. I keep moving off the camera. I'm sorry. I keep thinking I'm on it and I'm not. Let's see. Okay. I still want to play with this middle one. It's kind of messing with my soul. It's not perfect. I'll play with that. But essentially, there's a set of the nails. Bernita says, how do you get them off? Yes, regular nail polish remover. For the glitters, I use acetone. I'd say for the solids, you could use regular remover, but acetone and about 3 cotton balls gets it off. So, yep, just regular nail polish remover. And that's it. So, if you guys have any questions, let me know. Thank you for watching my little live demo. And if you have any questions, like I said, just reach out and definitely give them a try. And again, if you want me to send you a sample, I can. Just let me know. And enjoy. Everybody be safe. Wear a mask. And take care. Bye.